welcome back to my channel. We are doing it. We are doing this week a fridge, freezer, pantry clean out. I'm trying to use up things I have. I have lots of odds and ends. I need to get it used up. Like I have one russet potato. I have one sweet potato. I have different items that need to be used up, little bits of this, little bits of that. And so I thought this would be a good week. It's the last week of July. Can you believe it? What? So that means August is coming. August is busy for me. Those of you that don't know, I'm a teacher. And so August, school starts. So I'm not only trying to get my brain wrapped around going back to school for myself and my classroom, I've got kids going back to school of my own. So we got to do the whole back to school thing and all of that. And both my daughters have birthdays a month apart here in August. So we got that. I have one turning 20 and one turning 16. Y'all know what 16 means. We got cars. We got insurance. We got gas. We got all the things. So August is for me. So all that being said, I kind of got on a tangent. Anyways, I'm cleaning all this out so that I can start prepping for the end of August when all the things just start happening. So I'm not going to be filming every meal that I do this week because a lot of it I'm just going to be doing simple things like, okay, I got some spaghetti, let's use it. But I will be showing you the end plate. What I am going to focus on this week, and I'm really excited about, are some of the side items because it is hotter than the devil's front porch right now in the Carolinas, okay? And I do not want to spend all the time over at the hot stove area. So I'm going to be using crock pot. I'm going to be using an air fryer. I'm excited this week because Sakuchi, I think that's how you say it, sent me an air fryer to try out. And so I'm going to be trying to use up the things from the fridge and freezer and stuff. And I'm going to be trying to make it into something delicious in the air fryer. I'm probably going to be focusing a lot on sides and a lot of fresh veggies because right now I said I have the 2 odd potatoes. I've got some Brussels sprouts that need to be used. I've got some fresh asparagus that needs to be used. I've got some fresh ears of corn that need to be used. And I don't want to slave over the hot stove. So I think I'm going to unbox this air fryer that they sent me. And I'm going to take you along with me this week and show you the meals that I make, but show you how I use the air fryer to make the sides, to use up what I have in my fridge, make something delicious, but not heat up my kitchen. So let's see what we're gonna do today. Okay, so for this first meal, you got it. One of the best use it up meals that anybody can ever make is spaghetti. I have like a little bit of spaghetti in this box and a little bit of spaghetti in this box. How does that happen? I don't know. I don't know why I don't use up one box before I open another. Who knows? But I'm gonna use up these 2 boxes, get that out of my pantry. I had 1 pound of this ground beef in my freezer that I can use and like part of a package of meatballs. So I think I'm going to turn this into spaghettis and meatballs. Spaghettis. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not going to show you how to make this. It's pretty self-explanatory. I will show you the plates at the end. I'm going to do this in my crock pot. But let me show you what I'm going to do to use up some fresh veggies in my fridge. Okay, so I had bought these asparagus. I love asparagus. I don't know. Some people may not, but I love asparagus. And so I had bought this about a week ago when we got back from our little mini vacation, and it needs to be used. So I'm going to try to figure out how to use this in the air fryer to go along with our spaghetti. So that's the plan for dinner tonight. Okay, so here's the air fryer they sent me. I'm going to unbox it right here, and then we're going to talk about it. Got the power stuff and the little booklet, and here comes the air fryer. I'm gonna set this down here so you can kind of check it out. fryer is by the company Sakuchi. Sakuchi, I don't know. You can see it here. And I really like the red color. So let me turn you around. Let's get a closer look. This is a 5.8 quart. And from what I read on it, it can do a whole rotisserie chicken inside, like a whole chicken. So let me show you what it looks like. This is what it looks like. It has lots of presets here. You can see all of the different presettings for different items, your time, your temp. Okay, and it does come with an instruction booklet, so that's good because, I mean, I'm really simple, y'all. I just look at the picture like, that says pizza. I think that's bacon, chicken, fish, shrimp, steak, fries, cupcakes, whoa, oh, broccoli. I don't know what that is. But let's look at the instruction manual. Okay, so the instruction manual does explain all this. It shows you roast, shrimp, fish, chicken, bacon, french fries, cake. What? Vegetables, dehydrate. Oh, let's get ready to storm, y'all. Okay, so you can dehydrate, and pizza. Interesting. So I'm excited to play around with this air fryer this week. It's actually really pretty. Like the red, it makes me feel fancy. Stay tuned to the end of the video. I do have a discount code where you can get a discount off of this air fryer, and I'll share the prices, the discount that you can get, and I think there's also a coupon that I can give you as well. So, like I said, the plan this week is I'm just gonna cook up things out of my pantry, out of my fridge and freezer, get it used up. Tonight, I'm using up stuff making spaghetti, but I am gonna make some air fryer roasted asparagus. So here's how I make my asparagus. I just washed those asparagus up. I trimmed the woody stems off. I'm now placing these in the basket of the air fryer, and I'm going to be spraying them with some oil. I happen to have avocado oil that I'm going to be spraying mine with. You can spray yours with whatever kind of oil that you have. I'm also going to be seasoning these up pretty simply. I'm just going to be taking some kosher salt. I'm going to sprinkle that on top. I'm going to sprinkle some coarse black pepper, and then I'm going to be adding in some garlic powder. Next, I have this Parmesan cheese that I need to use up from my fridge. So I'm just going to be taking some of this Parmesan cheese and sprinkling that on top of the asparagus as well. And then we are going to put this in the air fryer. It only takes 7 minutes in the air fryer to cook these asparagus. So about halfway through, I pulled them out, gave them a shake, and then I added a little bit more of that Parmesan cheese on top, and then let the time finish. Again, it only takes about 7 minutes in the air fryer at 400 degrees to cook up this asparagus. Once the asparagus was finished, I served this alongside my spaghetti and meatballs. This was delicious and a great way to clean out things from your fridge, pantry, and freezer. If you've not tried air fryer asparagus with the Parmesan cheese and garlic, you definitely need to try. For tonight's meal, I'm going to take this russet potato and this sweet potato, and I'm going to turn them into something delicious in the air fryer. So I have washed my potatoes, peeled them, and now I'm going to dice them up, and then we're just going to do a simple seasoning. So I am going to just be using the seasonings that I happen to have on hand. So I'm going to be using some salt and some pepper. And I always have garlic powder. I keep that on hand. So I'm going to be adding in garlic powder. This is optional. You can make this your own. Add whatever seasonings that you like or that you have on hand. If you don't have anything extra, salt and pepper is great alone. I also have a little bit of paprika that I'm going to add. And then I'm going to coat this with some avocado oil spray. Give this a toss, and then I'll be adding this to my air fryer. Once I put these in the air fryer, I cooked them for 20 minutes. I did stop and open the air fryer at 10 minutes, give it a good shake, and then let the potatoes finish cooking for 10 additional minutes. These are the potatoes out of the air fryer. They are delicious and crunchy, and these are phenomenal. You've got to try potatoes in the air fryer. The next air fryer recipe is going to be Brussels sprouts. So I save my bacon grease. It's like liquid gold. It adds so much flavor. So I'm going to take some of the bacon grease that I have saved in my fridge. I'm going to put this into a bowl and heat that up slightly in the microwave. I'm then going to trim up my Brussels sprouts. I'm just going to pull the outer leaves off, trim off the stalk, and then I'm going to cut these in half so that we can get these seasoned up and in the air fryer. Once I have taken that bacon grease out of the microwave, I'm going to drop all of my Brussels sprouts in the bowl. I'm going to give this a toss to coat those with that yummy bacon grease. I'm going to add a little bit of pepper. I'm not going to add salt because the bacon grease did have salt. I'm then going to add in some garlic powder. And then we're just going to be putting this in the air fryer. These only take 10 minutes to cook at 400 degrees. I did pull them out halfway, give them a shake, and let them continue to cook. So this is what the Brussels sprouts look like after 10 minutes. I just served my potatoes and Brussels sprouts with some hot dogs that I needed to use up from my fridge. And this is another delicious meal using up things that I have in my fridge, freezer, and pantry. Tonight, we are going to be using my 2 stalks of fresh corn to make my version of a Mexican street corn. Now, this is not authentic by any way. This is my take on it. So I have cleaned up my ears of corn here. I am breaking them in half, and I'm putting those in the air fryer. I'm going to give those a spray with the avocado spray, and then I'm going to be cooking these in the air fryer for 14 minutes at 400 degrees. I am going to give it a shake halfway through, and I'm going to start working on the sauce. So I'm not using any measurements. I am just taking a scoop of sour cream, a scoop of mayo. I'm going to add in some seasonings to that. I am adding in garlic powder, and then I'm going to add in a little bit of cayenne red pepper, just to add a little bit of heat. So I'm going to give that a stir, and then I'm going to be getting my corn out of the air fryer after that 14 minutes, and I'm going to be putting this into a bowl so I can work on this yummy topping. I did reserve one of the ears of corn for my son. I didn't think he would like the extra toppings on here. So anyways, for the remaining ears of corn, I'm going to be topping them and just coating all the sides with this creamy sauce that I came up with, and just going to get that coated really well. And then I'm going to be adding some paprika just to add that pop of color. You could add whatever seasonings you want. This is what I'm using. And then I'm going to be topping with a little bit of Parmesan cheese that I also had in my fridge that I'm trying to use up. And then I'm going to be putting this back in the air fryer to melt all of this yummy sauce into the corn. I'm just placing this in the air fryer, and I'm only going to let it go for 1 to 2 minutes, just enough to melt that sauce in and melt the Parmesan cheese. So now I'm just taking that corn out of the air fryer once it is done. It smells amazing. And guys, when I tasted this, this was the best corn on the cob I've ever eaten. This is the way I'm going to be making it from now on. This is my plate. I had some pulled pork in the fridge that I needed to use, so I just served the corn alongside that, and this was our dinner this night. So that's going to do it for this video. I have really enjoyed using my Sakuchi air fryer. The meals were delicious. You've got to try those. It was a great way to use up odds and ends but make them taste fancy. I don't know. I just like the recipes. They were really good. The potatoes were great. The asparagus was great. Broccoli was great. That corn you have got to try. It is life-changing. I'm not going to be eating corn on the cob any other way now. Like, that was good. So you should try that out. I have a special discount code for you. If you look down in the description box below, I'll have it linked and I'll have the discount code. But if you put in the code Amanda0, you will get a 15% off discount if you would like to get one of these air fryers to try for yourself. It did not heat up my kitchen and it was really quiet too. So I'm really excited. I hope this video helped you. If so, give it a thumbs up, like, and subscribe, and tell me in the comments what your favorite air fryer recipes are. And until next time, bye.